I think it's fair to say the Fut Birthday promo has given us a lot of interesting looking cards, and I want to try out as many as I possibly can. So in this video, we're going to attempt a kind of dual player review. So the video format is going to be exactly the same as my standard player review format. The only difference is at the end I'm going to be giving a verdict on 2 players instead of 1. If you guys like this kind of video, be sure to let me know by leaving a like rating on it, and also just give me some feedback in that comment section down below. Anyway, in this video today we're going to be chatting about 2 very good looking Fut Birthday items. As you can see on the screen right now, the players in question are Fut Birthday Kyle Walker and Fut Birthday Heung-min Son. So we'll start by talking about Kyle Walker, who's gone from being a right back to being a centre back. Now, understandably, there is a lot of hype surrounding this card because, you know, he's a Premier League centre back who has 93 pace. He currently costs around 400k, and by the end of the video, you'll know if that price tag represents good value or not. So yeah, let's have a closer look at this Kyle Walker item. His in-game stats look pretty solid, to be honest. The guy has some really good defensive stats. The one that stands out for me the most though is that 87 interception attribute. Physically, he looks alright too. He's got good jumping, so aerially he should be solid. He's got brilliant stamina, so he should never really tire, especially if he's playing in a centre-back role. And he's got decent aggression as well. His strength of 80 isn't ideal at this stage of FIFA, but 80 strength isn't terrible. And you can obviously boost that with a chem style. He's got a 69 rating for his attack positioning, which does worry me a little bit because, you know, that's quite high for a centre-back. And with this guy having high work rates, I am a bit worried he's going to shoot out of position a lot. Moving on to the other player we're going to be talking about today, here are Son's in-game stats. They're pretty freaking good. This guy has 90 attack positioning, 90 finishing, 91 shot power, and 93 long shots. He's also got 90 curve and 85 composure, so in front of goal, he should be pretty freaking good. He's also got 87 crossing, which is nice to see. His strength of 68 isn't ideal, and nor is his 68 jumping. However, Son's a pretty OP player in foot, and even his non-inform at times feels stronger than those stats suggest. Anyway, that's enough of the visual stats. Let's get into some games and let's see how these guys perform. So here we go. Here is our opponent for game number 1. It's a ridiculous team. It's always a ridiculous team. I'm going to presume he's going to sub some ridiculous attacker on for his right winger. But other than that, this guy has an absolutely fantastic side. I've never known a FIFA like it. You just don't match up against a team without a special card in FIFA 19, ever. Here is Son on the ball with his first touch. He's going to battle against Rabiot. He's going to go show some really good strength and pace to get round his man before putting the ball back inside to Torreira, who unfortunately is dispossessed. Good play by Torreira. Good play. And the ball's through. It's a chance for Son, and of course he puts it in the back of the net. That was a really good off-the-ball run from Son there. Getting into the right position and showing some really good composure to put the ball in the back of the net under a lot of pressure from both defenders and the goalkeeper. And I didn't even time that shot perfectly either. So it's a very nice finish. Son puts in a nice through ball that Aubameynag is going to get on the end of. Not many people in the box, so I was just going to try and bang it across. Oh, it's Nedved. He's got the ball. He's going to find Son, who's going to flick it up, and then on the volley! Oh, he's put it wide. Should have scored there. Should have at least hit the target. Maybe I should have gone for a finesse instead of a power shot. There's a chance for my opponent on the break. Kyle Walker is back, so I'm not worried about him breaking with pace. That's one thing Walker does. Just by being there, I'm confident that even when someone breaks away, I'm confident I can catch them. Okay, here's a chance. But Varane has just manhandled Son off the ball. Made it look quite easy, to be fair. Son doesn't have the best strength stat, but in some occasions he feels really strong, and in some occasions he feels really weak. But I think that's the same for all these cards in Ultimate Team. And there is half time. We are 2-0 up. Pretty interesting game, to be honest. Both sides have had good chances. We've been the more clinical of the 2 sides. Hopefully we can get some more goals in the second half. So far, to be fair, Walker's had pretty much nothing to do, so hopefully he gets tested a bit more in this second half. Good bit of dribbling by Son. Fortunately gets dispossessed, but there might be a chance here, but Varane holds him off. Aubameynag flicks the ball up in the air. Can Son get on the end of it? He can, but he's actually like fouled in the process there. I kind of think that was a penalty. Here is Son on the edge of the box. What's he going to do? I'm going to try and work my way inside. My guy is just letting the computer defend for him pretty much. And that's a penalty. What? He got knocked off the ball. And that will be full time. We get the 2-1 victory. Pretty close game that match. But, you know, we got the win. I thought Son was actually really good in that game. I like the fact that this guy just doesn't seem to tire despite having high work rates. He's constantly up and down the wing, but he's still got plenty of energy. Kyle Walker didn't have too much to do in that game, to be honest. I don't even think he made a tackle. He didn't. Yeah, so not the best performance from Kyle Walker, but like I said, he wasn't really tested. But luckily, we're going to play some more games, and we're going to get him tested. So let's get into another game, and let's see how we do. Okay, so let's head into another game. In this match, we come up against a ridiculous team, which features an icon Cruyff. I rarely see him in Rivals, but you know, it's not a card that I really want to see regularly. And this guy's got a pretty good team though. He's also got the brand new flashback David Villa up front with the flashback Torres. So yeah, this could be a pretty tough test for my Kyle Walker. Oh, Kyle Walker's come out of position, but luckily David Luiz had him covered. Here's Balak. He's gonna find Son, who's gonna try and keep the ball in. Oh, it was almost a pretty interesting assist. It actually went under the goalkeeper's legs. Oh, tries to get past his man, and he does, but surely that's a foul. His arm was out and he stopped me proceeding to the ball. Good tackle by Kyle Walker. Oh, Kyle Walker tries to dispossess Cruyff, and he was almost successful, but the ball bounced straight back to my opponent. Oh, the ball's going to bounce somewhere. Can Son get on it? Oh, what a weird goal I've just scored. Yeah, as you can tell, I didn't expect that to go in. That was, that's definitely up there with some of the strangest goals I've scored this FIFA. I actually don't think I pressed shoot. I might be wrong. It might just be natural reaction, but I remember pressing B to make the tackle, but I don't remember pressing B to shoot. But whatever, we've scored. Uh-oh, we're in trouble here. Come on, Walker. Show your pace. Show your pace. Oh, he's completely just overshot and gone past him, but nonetheless, we haven't conceded. So he did well to shield him away from the goal. So at half-time, it is 1 goal apiece, and it's just been, you know, one of them very close games. So, yeah, that's all I've got to say summary-wise. Let's get into the second half and hopefully find a winner. There's Torreira, slides the ball in behind, and now here is a good opportunity. Son whips it in, and Nedved unfortunately doesn't get to the ball. But it was a good cross, to be fair. Chance. Son puts it across the box. And here's Nedved. Oh, he should have scored, but we score the rebound. And I think that's Torreira. It is. Okay, 2-1 up. Let's go. Well, and Kyle Walker standing up to the icon Cruyff. Good tackle by Kyle Walker there. Bellerin puts the ball down the wing. So it's going to be Son up against Sanchez. Who's going to come out on top? It's going to be Son on this occasion. Comes inside. Oh, but he just took a bit of a heavy touch there. Otherwise, he would have scored a very nice goal. Very good dribbling from him there. Good close control. Oh, but the ball comes. It's a chance for Son, and he's fouled, but oh, he gets the shot away. Unfortunately, hits the bar. He was knocked off balance though, so that's why that shot's gone a bit wide. And unfortunately, the game ends in a 2-2 draw. I actually conceded late on in this match. Bit annoyed to concede that goal, to be honest. I feel I deserved the win. But nonetheless, decent performance from both Son and Walker. Son created some good chances, and Kyle Walker put in plenty of good tackles and interceptions in that match. So that's it for the live games. I'm now going to go play a few more matches just to get a better opinion of these two players. But that's pretty much going to be the gameplay for you guys. So I will see you all in a second when we get into the summary. So who shall we summarise first? I guess we'll go with Mr. Heung-min Son. Now, I'm going to make a comment that might sound odd to some of you, but in my opinion, I don't think the Premier League in FIFA Ultimate Team has a lot of good right wing / right mid options. Mahrez and Salah, I know they've got very good cards, but for me, they just don't work. I don't know what it is. So when I saw that Son had a right wing card, I knew I had to try it out. And I've got to say, this card is pretty freaking good. In game, this card felt very quick, and I thought the close control of the ball was really good. He is a very good dribbler. In front of goal, he was solid. He's got great shot power, and his general finishing is great. And with him having a 5-star weak foot, he can finish equally as well off of either foot. I thought his crossing was great, and once again, that 5-star weak foot definitely helps with that in certain situations. Aerially, I thought Son was pretty average, but positionally, I thought it was class. The high work rates didn't affect him in a negative way in my opinion. I actually liked that Son was up and down the field regularly. And with him having such high stamina, it doesn't matter that he's running around a lot. This guy will last the full 90 minutes. The main negative about this item is definitely the strength. The higher tier defenders just knock this guy off the ball with ease. Other than that though, I think this card's class, and I would go as far to say it's probably the best Premier League right mid I've used so far. Okay, now let's move on over and let's chat about the speedster centre-back Kyle Walker. How was this guy in game? He was good, but he wasn't amazing, especially compared to the elite centre-backs in the game. I'll say right now, I don't think this card is worth the 400k price tag. This card is very quick, there is no doubt about that, and if the opposition breaks through your defence, he is going to be quick enough to track back to attempt to stop them advancing. But his defensive positioning isn't great, and this guy will shoot out of the defensive line from time to time due to his work rates and his high positioning stat. Aerially, I thought this card was actually pretty solid. He's 6 foot and he leaps pretty high. He's aggressive when tackling, and he actually makes plenty of interceptions, which in my opinion is a huge positive. His strength of 80 didn't feel too great in game, and he did get held off by some attackers. He really struggled against flashback Ibra. If you're going to use this Walker card, I 100% advise using the Sentinel Chem style, because that's going to boost both his defense and his physical stats, and I think his strength does need boosting a bit. More positive news for a centre-back, this guy is pretty good with the ball, and that definitely does matter, as there's less chance of an error when this guy is passing the ball out from the back or when he's making a clearance. He's a good centre-back, but he's just not as good as other Premier League centre-back options in my opinion. I don't think this card is better than either flashback David Luiz or any of Van Dijk's cards. So for me, this Kyle Walker card's good, but it's not great, and it's definitely not worth the current price. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on both the Fut Birthday Kyle Walker and the Fut Birthday Heung-min Son. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like on it. Comment below your thoughts on both of these cards. Also let me know what you thought of this dual review format. If you guys like it, I'll do more of it. If you don't, then I'll just probably never do it again. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next one.